Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News, or Dawn. Thanks for joining us, Dawn. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Valerie Young.
And I'm Daniel Pineda.
And here we go to another show. And before we get started, we should mention our new logo. Look right down here, if you can get a camera shot of that. I think they already have. We got a new logo, so we're very proud of that, and we'd like you to take a look at it when you get a chance. Maybe we'll feature it, how it came to be. Who knows?
The creation.
The creation of the new AWN logo. Well, we've got News for Seniors glasses up on early tonight, so I can see. Oh, there it is. Here we go with the first of our news stories. The Fortune 500 list for 2023 is out, and companies making the Fortune 500 list for 2023, a lot of them are right here in Northern Virginia. The bulk of the companies, in fact, come from right here in Northern Virginia. The 69th edition of the Fortune 500 ranks companies by total revenue. The corporations on the list for 2022 all had combined revenues of $18 trillion for the fiscal year. These companies accounted for two-thirds of the gross domestic product. Profits, which are down 15%, have fallen for the second time in the past 3 years. More than 10% of the Fortune 500 companies have female CEOs for the first time in the list's history. There are a total of 52 companies that are led by women, an increase from last year's 44 companies. 3 of these are Virginia companies, and we're going to give you the names of these now, so jot this down if you like. We've got General Dynamics, Northrop Grumman, and SAI, Science Applications International. Some of the companies listed on the top 10 companies on the list overall are ExxonMobil, Amazon.com, Walmart tops the list for this year. Walmart has led the top spot for the 11th consecutive year, generating $5.7 trillion, with a T, trillion, cumulative revenue over time. For a complete list of the Virginia companies listed on the Fortune 500 list for 2023, you can visit patch.com/Virginia. Valerie.
Thanks, Craig. And we've got some great companies right here in Virginia, don't we?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Experience the joy and freedom of singing with the World Children's Choir located at St. Peter's Episcopal Church right here in Arlington. Children and teens ages 9 to 15 will learn fun and relaxing vocal warm-ups, breathing and ear training exercises, and other vocal techniques. The music genres include international folk songs, opera, and choreographed Broadway show tunes. The choir performance halls include the Kennedy Center, Wolf Trap Performance Arts Center, and the White House. Virtual choir video projects are open to all ages. This includes children, teens, and adults. The World Children's Choir acts as a voice for children's interests worldwide and celebrates cultural diversity through music. Every singer who would like to join the World Children's Choir will be scheduled for a session to determine placement recommendation. Prior experience and training are not required. During the session, it is expected that students will warm up, sing the music, and then learn a new song. Also during the session, students and parents will have many opportunities to ask questions. In an event where children and teens are not yet mastering the pitch or singing tune, private lessons will be recommended until they are ready to sing in the choir. The next skills assessment information meeting will be held on Saturday, August 5th at 10 a.m. at the St. Peter's Episcopal Church at 4250 North Glebe Road in Arlington, Virginia, and an appointment is required. For registration and general information on the World Children's Choir, email worldchildrenchoirinfo@gmail.com or visit worldchildrenschoir.org. You can also visit patch.com/Virginia/Falls Church. Daniel?
And Valerie, this is such a great opportunity for the youngsters, right?
Oh, absolutely, especially if you want to sing.
Yeah, don't be pitchy.
Exactly.
Don't be pitchy.
Well, Amazon's second global headquarters has recently been unveiled and is dubbed Metropolitan Park, or just Met Park. The auditorium was filled with drummers from the Alexandria City High School marching band, as well as many economic development dignitaries. All present to cut the ribbon for this special ceremony at the Pentagon City location. Also in attendance were the members of the Arlington County Board and Amazon corporate employees in the first few rows of the venue. The new headquarters consists of 2 towers named Merlin and Jasper. They span 2.1 million square feet at the corner of South 8th Street and 15th Street. Shops, restaurants, a preschool, and a publicly accessible park form around the base of the buildings. You can also see a sculpture garden and water feature. The building is carbon neutral and draws energy from a solar farm that the tech company helped to fund in southwestern Virginia. The second phase, which will be Penn Place, is currently paused as there is no specific timeline for pre-construction work to resume. Once Amazon HQ2 is completely open, the number of street-level retail storefronts will triple. This includes largely small and minority-owned businesses. The affected areas will be Pentagon City, Crystal City, and Potomac Yards. There will also be a farmers market at Met Park every Saturday this season. So very exciting news, Craig, over there with Amazon's second headquarters.
Amazon, take two.
Yes.
Here we go. Well, we like having Amazon here. It's great. All right. And speaking of outdoor dining, and we were, right?
Yes.
During the peak of the coronavirus pandemic, it was outdoor dining that helped save many restaurant businesses. Now, Arlington County is among the D.C. area jurisdictions planning on making outdoor seating a permanent arrangement. Due to community health regulations prohibiting indoor dining, the county has around 100 restaurants with temporary outdoor seating areas. Some even occupy sidewalk space, while others spill out into the parking lots. Permits are needed for temporary outdoor spaces, and they will expire on August 15 of this year. Arlington's Committee of 100 meeting has discussed how the county will help restaurants transition from temporary permanent outdoor dining areas to permanent areas, and permits are due later this year. Outdoor dining is not without its setbacks. However, some residents in the county have stated that it can be difficult to walk around these outdoor arrangements, especially for those with limited mobility. However, others feel that outdoor cafes bring a vibrant and welcoming atmosphere to their neighborhoods. The county will begin reaching out to the restaurants in July to begin the permitting process. So look out, more outdoor seating might be in your neighborhood. Valerie.
Absolutely, and as long as it's not too hot, I'm okay with the outdoor
Yep.
seating.
Yeah. There you go.
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
Turn up the air.
All right, well, pickleball in the office? Well, pickleball is one of the most popular sports out right now, but finding an actual place to play it is somewhat of a challenge in our area. Arlington County is now considering setting up courts in some of its empty office buildings. The county will soon begin looking around the area for vacant office and retail space, both indoor and outdoor, to see if they can't use some of the space to set up pickleball courts. The idea first came about from the vice chair of the Arlington board. According to Fox 5, economic development officials are receptive to the idea. Mark McCauley with the Arlington Economic Development states that it's an exploding sport and it's really become a high demand sport, and we think the inner uses could be beneficial and recreation could be combined with other entertainment. Arlington County has already converted 14 existing tennis courts into practice areas for pickleball. The recent zoning changes in the county will pave the way for non-traditional businesses to move into vacant offices and retail spaces. And I can't wait to play. I have not played yet, but I definitely want to try it.
You have to play, and I know you're competitive too, so you'll like it. But my parents who are over here, they love the sport. It's a very fun way to meet new people.
Plus, it's just fun to say.
Yes,
Exactly.
pickleball.
Exactly.
But it's starting
Pickle.
to really
Pickleball.
come here in Arlington, and especially the tennis community and the pickleball community, where they're
Oh,
sort of
yeah.
facing each other. But pickleball is a fun sport.
Oh yeah, I'm
nonetheless.
gonna jump in
You
and
have to
play
play.
soon.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, great news for Arlington's popular Erie, Sloppy Mama's. Its burgers have, been named one of the best in the D.C. area. Take it from the Washington Post food critic Tim Carmen, who has sampled 45 burgers in the region. I wish I had that job. He has compiled a list of the top 10.
Well.
Many of the top burgers were at restaurants in and around the DMV, which specialize in burgers. Sloppy Mama's Burgers has been placed at number 3 at Carmen's list. It is also a recent addition to the menu and will cost you $6. The menu is aimed a bit more at brisket than burgers. According to Carmen's Joe Newman, the restaurant's owner, has patties that are made with trimmings from prime briskets. It probably boils down to animal fat and lots of it. These burgers are not afraid to revel in the richness that can only come from good beef. There is only one other Arlington restaurant to make the top 10 as an honorable mention, and that is none other than Bob and Edith's Diner, the popular burger that is called the B&E Burger. So if you're in the area, pay a visit to both Sloppy Mama's and Bob and Edith's Diner. Well, that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
The B&E, the B&E
I
burger.
want to try that burger.
Try
Yeah,
the
the
B&E
Sloppy
burger.
Mamas, yeah.
Bob and Edith's, it's iconic. It's been around here forever. Okay, here we go now with our CBB Community Bulletin Board items. For those of you taking notes and of some of these upcoming events, get pencil and paper ready. Here we go. Our first item on tonight's edition of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News is learn about African history while dancing and moving to the drum battery from the Soul in Motion African Dancers and Drummers. Howard University alum and creator Michael Friend started Soul in Motion when he and his sister Candy started performing at the university in the mid-1980s. Gradually, a few other students from the Fine Arts Department joined him and his sister and began performing at different colleges and universities all up and down the East Coast. Their performance includes works from acclaimed writers such as Maya Angelou and James Baldwin. Friends Dancing Group also extended their dance performances to plays, one of which is called We Are Africa. They have performed at premier dance events in the Washington, D.C. area as well as across the country. Join us here in Arlington community as we celebrate 39 years of diversity. This event will take place at Lubber Run Amphitheater on 200 North Columbus Street in Arlington. And that's coming up on Sunday, July 16 from 11 to 12 p.m. RSVP, that is, for an emailed event reminder, and attendance is first come, first served, so get there early, and that will hold that way until they reach capacity. Other show times include Thursday, July 27 at Sherwood Regional Library. That's at 2501 Sherwood Hall Lane in Alexandria, beginning at 2:30 in the afternoon. And also Saturday, August 5 at the Lincoln Park Community Center at 357 Frederick Avenue in Rockville, Maryland. That performance begins at 3 p.m. For more information on Soul in Motion and their players, visit them or visit Soul in Motion Players' website at simpinc.org. All right, we'll be back with more items on our CBB list right here after this.
Hey, 55 plus crowd, still working a 9 to 5? Well, don't let your schedule be a barrier. Arlington's 55 plus community has plenty of evening and weekend programs planned, so you can join in on the fun. Take a look at some upcoming events.
Evening Bunko, Tuesday, August 8th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Walter Reed. Easy Veggie Sushi, Tuesday, August 22nd from 6:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Walter Reed. QR codes and how to use them. Tuesday, August 29th from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Walter Reed. Karaoke and sing-along. First and third Wednesdays, 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at Arlington Mill. Android phone and tablet class. Wednesday, August 30th from 5:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. at Arlington Mill. Women's drop-in basketball. Wednesdays from 7:15 p.m. to 8:45 p.m. at Langston Brown. Records and root beer floats. Thursday, July 20th from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Lubber Run. Smart Home. Thursday, August 3rd from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Lubber Run. Social Art Swap. Sunday, August 20th, from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. at Arlington Mill. Mahjong, Saturdays from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Walter Reed. Remicub, Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Arlington Mill and Walter Reed. For more information on any more of these 55+ events, you can visit arlingtonva.us/DPR. And now back to Arlington Weekly News.
And continuing on with our tonight's CBB items, attend an in-person book swap at Shirlington Library in August. Find a book to take home, trade books you would like to share with other romance novel fans. You can also get the chance to chat with others about your favorite authors. Books will be provided, but please bring your own to share as well. The event is part of the Find Your Voice with Summer Reading program. It is made possible through the support of the Friends of Arlington Public Library. For each person that completes the 2023 Summer Reading Challenge, $1 will be donated to support the Educational Theater Company from the Friends of Arlington Public Library. Escapism Book Club Book Swap will take place Wednesday, August 9th from 6 to 8 p.m. in the Campbell Room of the Shirlington Library. For more information, call 703-228-6545 or visit arlingtonva.libcal.com. Daniel?
Thank you, Valerie. Well, in our next CBB item, Teen Maker Club at Shirlington. This program is intended for grades 6 through 12 creatives and artsy tweens and teens. Well, you are needed. Materials and instructions will be provided to create, well, a different craft. Creative projects that have been done in the past include cupcake decor, glitter t-shirts, and yes, designing your very own flip-flops. Registration is not required and attendance is on a first-come, first-served basis. The event takes place on Wednesday, that's August the 9th, from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. in the Campbell Room of the Shirlington Library. For more information, contact 703-228-6545. Craig.
I like cupcake decor.
Yes.
It's right up my alley. That sounds like a good one to me. Also, in our CBB items, our final one for tonight, as a matter of fact, for Kids Club at the Central Library, Summer Edition. This event is for kids in the kindergarten through grade 5. Each club meeting will explore arts, books, crafts, and building through a different fun activity. No registration is required, and attendance is on a first-come, first-served basis. So get there early, and that will continue until the event has reached capacity. The event also takes place on Wednesday, August 9, from 4:15 to 5 in the p.m. portion of the day. Location is in the Quincy Room of the Central Library. Regarding accommodation in the library, Arlington County provides accommodations to individuals with disabilities upon request. You can contact them at 703-228-5993 or for at least 5 business days in advance. For more information on Kids Club at Central, call them at this number, 703-228-5946.
And strokes are currently the #1 cause of long-term disability. This presentation will focus on what signs you will need to look out for and what could signal a stroke. These tips will help you to become more confident in the immediate need to call 911 if you suspect a stroke. It will also inspire others to pass along this life-saving information. Stroke Smart will be presented by the Northern Virginia EMS Council Coordinator and Paramedic Margaret Probst. The next presentation will take place on Wednesday, July 26th from 1 to 2 p.m. at Aurora Hills. Following that, another presentation will occur on Tuesday, August 1st at Lubber Run from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. You can register online or by phone at arlingtonva.us/DPR or call 703-228-4747.
Well, Valerie, on to our next senior story for this week. We can use technology in our homes to control lights, lock our doors, play music, and answer questions. Well, the 55 Plus Center Director Ashley Gomez Figueredo will present an overview of home automation devices such as Amazon Alexa and Google Home. This is only a basic introduction. No prior experience is required. The next session takes place on Thursday, that's August the 3rd, from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Lubber Run. For more information on how to register for this event, visit arlingtonva.us/DPR or give them a call. That's at 703-228-4747. Craig.
All right, Daniel, some information now on spellbinders. Well, everything from folk tales to fables to personal narratives and legend. Arlington Spellbinders are a group of 55-plus folks who simply enjoy telling stories. They engage international listeners or intergenerational listeners as well at schools, senior centers, nature centers, and other venues. This is a magical tradition of oral storytelling, and if this sounds like something you'd enjoy, then come to Langston Brown from 9:30 to 11:30 on the first Friday of every month. Learn more at these storytelling meetings with other storyteller volunteers. Also be sure to check out the Spellbinder stories on the 55 Plus website and their YouTube channel and 55 Plus Talk Show. Explore this rewarding activity of storytelling. For more information on participating in this event, you can visit arlington.us/DPR or give them a call at 703-228-4747. Valerie.
Thanks, Craig. And for our final 55 Plus story tonight, Crafternoon Social Group. This is a brand new, I know Crafternoon, right? It's interesting, good name, right?
It is a great name.
This is a brand new event for the 55 Plus community in Arlington. Make your Friday afternoons the highlight of your week with the friendly group of experienced yarn crafters. The group meets every week for an afternoon of friendly conversation, sipping tea, working knitting, crochet, and needlepoint projects. Afterwards, take an afternoon stroll around the Lubber Run indoor track. All are welcome. Feel free to bring your own yarn crafting project, walking shoes, and your favorite beverage to enjoy with your new friends. This event will take place at Lubber Run Fridays from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. For more information, visit arlingtonva.us/DPR or call 703-228-4747. Better get your knitting needle ready.
My needle's ready.
I know
yeah.
you're ready for that.
He's ready. He's
I'm
ready.
still holding out for cupcake decor. I want to get
Get your
involved in that
t-shirts,
one
too.
big time. All right, well, and check out our new logo, just in case you haven't seen it before. We're pretty proud of it, and we like it. And our thanks to the
Absolutely.
Pineda family
Yeah,
over there in the
yeah.
Peanut
Mom and Dad,
Gallery.
thank you for coming.
Thanks for
My
joining
brother
us
and my cousin.
in the very warm studio here this evening. We're glad to have you as our support group over there. We appreciate it. And thanks all of you for watching another edition of Don Hammond's Arlington Weekly News for somewhere around the 4th of July, 2023. We'll be here next time to do it all again. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.
Have a great one.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of the Arlington Weekly News. You can follow our show on YouTube. Just search the new Arlington Weekly News. We have a brand new YouTube channel. You can also listen to our show on WERA 96.7 FM.